Go get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, we paint miniatures, we paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch real close. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, we paint miniatures, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures, we paint miniatures, we paint miniatures.
And we are live, and it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis. I got everything in my way. Hold on a second. There. Welcome, everybody. It is Monday, and is the sound a little loud? It seems like it's a little bit loud. Look at my hair. I'm breaking stuff already. Holy cow. Good morning, or good afternoon. This is, let me do that. There we go. How are you doing, Cajun Mage? Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just realized before I started the whole thing is that I did not bother to adjust my cameras, which is why things aren't looking right. Hey, Jacob Jansen, how are you? I'm just going to take a quick minute. I'm going to fix these cameras, so I'm not all washed out on this one. So let's see. Hopefully this will work. By the way, do we have any Canadians in the house? Because I do believe today, look at this. This is like a piece of hair. Do we have any Canadians? Because it is Canada Day, right? Is that right? And here, let's do exposure. Is that working? There we go. Yay. Now I'm not like blinding white. Happy Canada Day. Yay. All right, there. And then all we got to do is add that. Are you Canadian, Jacob? I can't remember if you are or not. And also, are you going to be, who here is going to be going to Gen Con? Happy Monday and Canada Day. Yeah. Hi, Kat Leanne. All right, real quick, I'm going to switch to overhead so we can look at this guy. This is my, oh, he looks like he's already in focus, so we might not have to mess with that. Good, good. So, we're painting Pincer Beast today. We don't have a lot. It doesn't look like we have a lot, but we actually have a lot to finish. So we've got this whole bone sword, all of the little dots and bumps and everything, and possibly extra. We'll see. We might do a little freehand on there. Let's do this to find the middle. There we go. That is dry. What happened? There we go. You're going to Gen Con. Awesome. So, Geeky Girl, you know where to find me in Gen Con? Because hopefully everybody will be going to the dealer hall. If you're going to Gen Con, if you miss the dealer hall, you're missing out. Because that's where I'll be on Friday and Saturday. And I'm very excited about that. Oh, Jacob's going to be at Gen Con also. Awesome. I'll get to hopefully see both of you then. That's great. All right, is that, let me see, is that, yeah, that's bright enough. Good, good. So Pincer Demon, we decided to base the coloring off of the European green crab, which is why he's so green. And we've decided that he's very angry and very grumpy. Oh, he's annoyed at like minor nuisances. Yeah, definitely look for me. I'll be in the Entrepreneur Alley, which is actually a pretty small area because only a certain number of booths get chosen. They have to apply to go to Entrepreneur Alley. But I will be there, and I'll be in the judgment booth with the judgment people for both of those days. I'm very excited. All right, let's see. Oh, cat hair. Look at that. That is a cat hair where you can even see. Holy cow. Elbows, elbows. He's excellent. All right. So I need to pick a spot to start. I think what we had here on the palette, we were working up our reds. I think that's what I was doing. So I've got this burnt red, and we're using almost, I think we were using all Creature Caster, maybe a little bit of gloss varnish, but mostly all Creature Caster paints if we could. Kapaka, thank you for the subscription. Let me write that name down. Thank you so much. So let's see here. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't know this, Kapaka, we are going to be very soon doing subscriber-only streams. And what we decided to do in the subscriber-only streams is do paint-alongs specifically. So that way, you know, I can give back. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Let's do this. SUBSCRIBERS. Why is my pen so dry? Oh, I hate that. Kapaka. So I'm very excited about that. I'm working with at least one company right now to try to get some kind of exclusive bust together that we will crowdfund, and everybody who is a subscriber, or even if you're not a subscriber, you can still order the bust. And, you know, eventually subscriber videos will go on YouTube. They're just going to be, they're just going to take a lot longer than if you want the immediate satisfaction. I'm going to take advantage of everybody's FOMA. FOMA is slang for fear of missing out. So you don't want to miss out. Can't wait. You're awesome. Ah, that's great. No, you guys are awesome. You guys are really awesome for helping support the stream. And so I want to, you know, want to do stuff like that for you guys. All right, so we're using this dark red. Hold on. Nose. Okay, there we go. I just got, ooh, I like that. That looks good. We're just gonna hit the little tops of some of these little bumps. I don't wanna do all of them, but just the ones that kind of stand out. And then we'll get a little bit more. Oh, a new follower, Zamba Stew. Hey, thank you so much. Welcome. I like that, Zamba. I'm a Zamba. And you follow me on Instagram? Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Well, it means a lot to me. I mean, if I can help you guys, you know, be better painters with paint-alongs and still, you know, because paint-alongs are stressful and a lot of work. And I decided a while back that I could do them, but it would have to be some kind of, you know, paid way, because I do this for my living. Oh man, Cajun Mage, 13-month subscriber. Wow, that's awesome. Mad love. Let's give some hype to both Kapaka. Whoop, come on, stand up. There he goes. I had him on the wrong thing. Kapaka and Cajun Mage. Let's give some hype to them. Longtime subscribers. Also, Cajun Mage, are you from New Orleans? Or from, you know, a place where Cajun food is popular? I'm really curious now. All right, we're gonna hit these little top dot. These are the big ones that we're gonna be. Yay, hype. Thank you, good. So there's gonna be, so one of the things that's cool about me getting to work with Judgment is that I get a, oh, are you kidding? You're number one. Thanks for the cheer, Proto Maker. You're a good husband. You're from the Acadiana region of Louisiana, heart of Cajun country. Oh, that's perfect, isn't it? That is, you are the Cajun Mage then, huh? I've been to New Orleans twice. Hi, my name is Scott. Oh, wow. Thank you for that subscription. 12 months. It's been a year. Massive hype for hi, my name is Scott. Is Scott. Wait, S-C-O-T-T. There we go. Yeah, Tevison. Yes, I'm feeling way better. Thank you. It was just a little pulled, like not a pulled muscle, but like a back spasm when your back cramps up from whatever. All I was doing, here's the thing, I was just leaning forward on my bed reading, and all of a sudden I felt like a twing in my back, and I was just all of a sudden in pain, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so I did all my normal, like, because I'm used to this. My back is very knotted a lot of the times. Here, let me hold that so you guys can see that nice. So like I said, I'm used to having a very knotted back. I don't see any chiropractic care, which I probably should. So right now I'm holding myself fairly straight, which is good. Yeah, that way I can make this work. Anyway, I wasn't doing anything, just reading, and all of a sudden I felt that twinge, and I knew I was going to be in pain. And then so I did all my self-care, and I was fine the next day. And then I was leaning over on the coffee table, cleaning things off the coffee table, and then I felt another, like, really painful, like, ow. And that was the other side of my back. And that one felt way worse. And that was the one that put me out of commission for a few days. Your dad threw his back out like that with 3 rolls of quarters? What? What do you mean, Proto Maker? I don't even... What do you mean 3 rolls? Was he reaching for 3 rolls of quarters? I'm so confused. I'm just hitting the tops of some of these bumps on the claw part because I really want this part of the claw to appear red. That's looking good. Hi, my name is Scott. It's a pleasure to meet y'all. Hello, Scott. How are you? It's great to have you in the stream. It's great to have you as a subscriber, too. We were just talking about subscriber-only streams. That Twitch has now made that a thing, and I'm really excited about it. Okay, we're just gonna... I want that to look very nubby and very crabby. Okay, so let's see what happens. I don't know if this is gonna look good or not, but I want to make these bits also red. Originally had them dark, and I don't think it quite looked that great. Being a licensed massage therapist, do I have to bring my table to Gen Con? You could probably make some money, although there are some other massage therapists at Gen Con. That would be funny. So I'm sure, so that's the first thing I did before when I got one of the self-care things that I do when I get my back knotted up like that is I'll go get a massage. And it was great. And then the next day I leaned over the coffee table and got another twinge on the other side. So the side that I originally pulled is absolutely fine and has been since the day after I got the massage. But now I'm fighting the rest. I kind of like that. What do you guys think? That looks good to me. I'm just going to keep layering that up a little bit more and more so we can get a nice buildup of paint to be more red. It seems like this dark red, burnt red rather, by Creature Caster, it is a little bit on the, it dries a little dark, but that's okay. Cajun is the English pronunciation of Acadian. I did not know that. That's cool. Cajun Acadian. Oh, okay. That's really cool. Do you know how far back your ancestry goes in that part of the world? Do you know if you have any French ancestors? You probably do. Back injuries are terrible. In constant pain for 9 years. I don't want to be that. My mom has a bad back as well, and she's the same way. Steve, Amy, Texas, and like I know, like she got, like, basically, what did she do? She pinched some not a slip disc, but a what is it called when the disc is like squished? It was a squished disc. If that's not even a thing, is it? Hi, my name is Scott. Says I am wonderful today. I subscribed a long time ago because I wanted to support a content creator. Don't get to watch much, but I got lucky to catch the stream today. Oh, I'm so glad that you got to catch the stream today too. Well, thank you for supporting me all this time. It really is really awesome. Compressed. Yes, a compressed disc. That's what she did. And she ended up having to get surgery for it, and it was all bad. And she's like pretty much been in pain. I mean, because the surgery didn't completely help. And so, yeah, she did that because she had been doing yoga to try to stretch out her back because it was like she had done something like I did. And she pushed it a little further, and that's when she compressed it. Spear, thank you. 17 months of subscribing. Wow, thank you so much. Let's give some hype to Spear. Spear, 1959. Yeah, that's the other thing is I'm not a spring chicken anymore. The claws make you crave garlic butter? I know, right? I know. So one of my favorite things when I went to New Orleans was so I'm from Colorado and we call them crawdads. We don't call them crayfish. We call them crawdads. Not with an accent, but just crawdad. And you catch them in a creek. That's in Colorado. So anyway, crawdad etouffee. I don't know, crayfish etouffee? I don't know what you call it. But crawdad etouffee is what I love. It was so good. That was one thing I had in New Orleans that I loved. Oh, you have family records going back to the 1100s? Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, Casual Painter, thank you for that raid. How are you? How was your stream? We're gonna pop some reds on some of these. Like I said, not all. We want to kind of differentiate. Make sure only the large ones, because that's kind of what a crab is kind of like. I've got Cajun Mage. Hi, cool monster. Stream was fun. You painted an old D&D dragon. Awesome. Was it metal? Because I love some of those old D&D metal dragons. They were such cool sculpts. Okay, so we're getting there. See how much better that looks with just the little dots? Nixton Minis, 25 months. Isn't that insane? That's crazy. So it's been over 2 years now, Nixton Minis. Wow. It is July, is it? It's July 1st, isn't it? It doesn't feel like July 1st. Yes, hype all the subs. Old metal D&D from 1993. Wow, that's awesome. It has gone quick, definitely. All right, I'm just gonna hit a few of these on the leg here. We can actually do a lot of talking today because these little things don't take a lot of brain work. So we can talk about stuff today. We can talk about what did you guys do over the weekend? Do you have any plans if you're Canadian for Canada Day, or you probably not even watching this stream if you're celebrating Canada Day, because you're probably out doing Canadian things. All right, that should have been a brown, but I'm gonna leave it. Ooh, let me stay on cam. That'd be a good start. I like that. That looks good. Okay, so one other thing I want to do, I'm going to put some red on the palette. How about all those awesome classes that I'm teaching at ReaperCon? Yes, Zombastu. I love saying your name, Zomba. I'm going to be teaching 4 classes at ReaperCon. One of which I don't know if it's sold out yet, but it's the one I'm doing with Mini Painting Studio, Josh Davis, and he and I are going to be doing kind of basically it's called dueling brushes, and what that means is that the two of us are going to be showing off how each of one of us approaches the same model, getting a completely different result, how we both had fine art training, and how we use like that training to teach and to show other people how we do things, how it affects our painting style, everything like that. It's going to be, I mean, it can totally be question and answer as well. That's also what's great about it, is people can ask questions while we're in it. Hi, Mr. Snowiak, the Island Painter. Happy Canada Day. Hey, Paulo Sapep, thank you. We're just popping on some of the really, really bright red now with I'm making that dot like just pretty small. It's making it show up a lot better. Let's do that on this bit. See how I just put it on a few things? I don't put it on everywhere. Let's do this little bit right there. You only heard door tickets are left for most classes. Oh, well, that's good to know. I know that I sold out of all my other classes like pretty much right away. The other classes that I'm teaching are a basics class, which is really good if you've got a friend or a family member that you like, or that you yourself maybe have never painted before or would like some, you know, extra help, because that's what this class is going to be all about. Oh, I like that. So the basics, but it's a really basics class. So anybody who's taking it, who's intermediates, might be a little bit bored with that one. But the beginners are going to absolutely love it. Do you see how I'm just doing my second layer with the red? Just a little bit, just a tiny bit. That looks hot. I like that. Looks really good. Yo, yo. So, what else is going on? We got 4th of July coming up. Has anybody got any cool plans? We live in a subdivision that is pretty cozy, and we've gotten to kind of know our neighbors. And so I'm inviting neighbors over for cookout for the first time. Oh, I like that. Look at that. That looks raw. Raw. Okay, that looks awesome. Now, so the rest of the model's not going to have that kind of crazy red, except for on those little bumps that are really big. There we go. The rest are going to be that kind of burnt brown. So you're going to be painting on the 4th of July. Well, 4th of July is a U.S. holiday, and it's when we celebrate the independence from the British. As my British friends often say, it's like filthy Trader Day, I think is what they say. Oh my gosh, and it's so funny. But I'll take that. There we go. See, getting all the little bumps and dots. Yes, Columbus, Ohio. You're signed up for the basics course and you wonder if you should drop it. So Palos Pet, let me show you the model that you're going to be painting, because I got all the models now for all my classes, and I can show everybody. So this is Norgal Iron Grave Knight, and these are what we're going to be painting for the basics class. Why is that so bright? There, you can kind of see them. So we're going to cover like metallic metals, obviously. We're going to do the face. There's chainmail, there's cloth, there's a little bit of skin. But this is the model that we're going to paint for the basics class. So this is the guy. His name, he's Norgal Iron Grave. I guess he's a knight. But anyway, I got a whole bunch of these little knight guys. That's the basics class. Then I've got Barbarian mail for my, this is for my skin tones class. Woo! And we're going to be doing all of the lovely skin on him, which will be great. Skin tones. How to paint the Verdaccio skin tones, which you guys have seen me do a million times on here. You can can I send my recent work and get your feedback? Sure, Palos. You're going to have to send it to a moderator, though, okay? Send it to a moderator. And let's see who's in the chat. Amberden is here. Cat Leanne is here. Protomaker's here, but Protomaker might be working. So might Cat Leanne. So if there's a mod that's available, raise your hand and let Palos Pep know so he can send you a link. And then I'm teaching for the first time a metallic metals class. And as you can see, this guy has a lot of metal And so we're going to do metallic metals on, oh, that's not the right model. What is this one? This might be another Barbarian male. Yeah, I don't know which one that is, but I've got a bunch of them. You have that one also? Awesome. So one of the things I will be doing prior to ReaperCon is I will be doing a video of each of these models. And so if you have it already, you can follow along. The advantage of being able to go to the class is that you're going to get that one-on-one attention. The advantage of having the Twitch video VOD after the fact is that you won't forget anything that I taught you in the class. You'll have that forever to look at and to remind you of what I was teaching you. So, hi, Sneaky Tiny Small. How are you doing? All right, let's get a little bit more reds close to his face so it kind of leads up to there. I do have glasses off, so if you want to get my attention, do at Shoshie's Minis so I can make sure to see what you have to say. See, those look really good. Just do a few bumpers there. All right, and then I'm going to go back to my brown. This is the reddish brown, or sorry, the burnt red is what it is. We've been using all Creature Caster Paint Pro Acryl from this. Sneaky Tiny Small, you're not set to accept whispers. Oh. Oh, and Sneaky is not a mod. Sneaky, would you like to be a mod in my channel? I don't know. You're here pretty often, right? Hold on. Let me see if I can change that real quick. I'm going to go to roles. And I will make a new mod, add new. Sneaky. Now you can never quit painting, Sneaky, because you'll always have to come. No, I'm just teasing. There you are, Sneaky Tiny Small. All right. Congratulations to Sneaky, my newest mod. If Palos might be able to accept whispers now. See if you can. Hey, Christoph Painting, how's it going? On the phone at work, so hard to catch up. Oh, no. See, now they are a mod. It's your fault. You can send it via Insta if you're okay with that. Yes. Let's take a look. Yeah, let's take a look on Instagram. You want to send it over then? Let's see. I have to go to Instagram. Yeah, let me know when I'll put it so I can see that you... Now you can send it. Okay, Sneaky says you can send it to her and she will post it. That'll be awesome. Make sure it's a good link and everything, Sneaky. We're going to get all the little extra big bumps with the big red here, the bright red. Notice I'm not going on all of them, just the ones that really stick out. Yay, Sneaky Tiny Small just subscribed. That's awesome. For 6 months. Thank you, Sneaky. Mad love. Let's give Sneaky some hype. Not only, that's a funny heart. There we go. Mad love. Some hype for being a new mod and some hype for being a subscriber as well. Yay. Wait, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything in chat. There we go. It's rare to see a Glabrazoo demon that doesn't look like some kind of joke. I believe Gary Gygax designed it for 0 edition. I know, I agree. Like, they do look so... This is a really nice one, isn't it? My husband wants to keep it for any kind of campaigns he may have. I thought that was funny. I was like, you want it? because I was going to sell it, and he was like, no, I want it. It's so funny. Should I make him buy it? No, I won't do that. All right, we're going to go back to the red brown because I noticed that there is none over here. We're going to go back to the dark brown. A lot of people were telling me, oh, I've never seen a Pincer Demon in that color scheme. And I was like, well, no one's ever seen one in real life. So, I kind of just went with it, right? All right, let's see. He's got some, oh yeah, that's right. He's got all these little, I need to get a brown. Let me find, we had that mahogany. That's what I was using. This is the first, so this is sort of a triad. The mahogany, then the red brown, and then the red. And it makes a really nice transition from color to color. Let him trade it for a project. I know, right? I have to think about that. That's a good idea. Do I like their bottles? I don't mind their bottles. Did you see what I did? After I closed it, I wiped it back on the palette and I wiped off the excess so that I'm not wasting paint every time. So, but I do like their bottles because I don't like pots. I always spill pots whenever people have those. Right, I'm just gonna hit all the little bumps, and I'm gonna go ahead and over the top of the, he's got some like kind of a spiny armory kind of deal going on this crotchular area. And that is a technical term, crotchular area. I'm gonna get all of the ridges from that. He's well armored down there. That looks pretty good. There's some more ridges that kind of go up on his sides. Let me check chat because I see you talking. Okay. Whoop. Hi, Crashy76. How are you doing? We're painting. Ooh, did you see that? We're painting the Pincer Beast from Creature Caster, also known as a Glabrazoo. I bet you that D&D. Ah, we got another subscriber. This is awesome. Palace of Pep. Thank you for the subscription. 2 months in a row. That's a streak. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Let's give some hype to Palace of Pep. Gotta guard the jewels. Exactly. 2 down. Many more to go. Aw. Mad love. Would be strange if all demons looked the same. That is true. Doing fine. Happy you're back and better. Yeah, much, much better. Did a lot of you guys see my my announcement that I wasn't streaming Friday? Old Man Logan. 4 months in a row. We're running out of space again. Old Man Logan. Woohoo! Mad love. Oh, we got that. I got that link from Palace of Pep. Let me check on that. Yes, hypes. You cried for over an hour? Well, I'm sorry I caused you any pain, Jacob Jansen. Oh, he's so cute. He is Garguk, Ogre Chieftain. He's from, oh, let me show off that mini. Hold on a second. I have a copy of that guy. Here he is. This is the mini that Palace of Pep painted, not the mini, but the same mini. And he is Garguk Ogre Chieftain, sculpted by Bobby Jackson. And I'd say you're probably just perfect for the beginner class. I think it won't be any more difficult than what you have already painted on Gargook there. So you won't be, I think you'll be fine. You might learn some different things. I mean, you can't hurt, right? But if you decided you wanted to step out and take a different class, I wouldn't be offended. It would be okay. But I think that you'd still get a lot out of it. So it's up to you. I think your Gargook looks awesome. All my classes, I believe, are booked, Jacob Jansen. I thought maybe I had one, my what's it called? It's not a lecture. It's a seminar where I have with, at a seminar that was still a little bit open, but I don't know if it still is. With Mini Painter Studios. You can take a look. There you go. That looks good. I think that arm is done. Let's do a little bit of red. I just noticed some more little bumps. I'm gonna do, I almost need like a more blunted brush to paint these because this one is almost too pointed. Those look good. We did a lot of this with an airbrush, so now I'm going to go to the next color, which is my burnt red. And I'm only going to paint those a few of those that same color. Let's go back down here. These get to be a little bit burnt red as well, only the big ones. That's cool. All right, so let's look at this back of this claw right there. There's a lot of stuff missing. Obviously, it's not going to be as red, so let's go into the burgundy here. Let's mix it with some of this burnt red. Yes, everything's self-taught. Oh, good. So then you'll definitely get something out of it because we both. Yeah, I do have an aquarium. Well, it's a vivarium. Casual painter. Let's take a look here. So it's a vivarium, and in it are 2 African fat-tailed geckos and a lot of plants, and some dubia roaches for food in a bowl, and some cleanup crew, which includes isopods, black Dalmatians, and powder blues. That's the kind of isopods that are in there, and springtails. So it's a whole habitat of all kinds of critters. If you want, let me see if I saw Peppercorn. She was out. Let me see if I can grab her. I think she might be available to show off. Yes. Yep, there she is. Hold on, I can get her out. Peppercorn, hello baby. Now, Peppercorn is the more skittish of my 2 African fat tails, and will freak out sometimes. So there she is. She's a little baby. Trying to get her to face the audience is just not gonna happen sometimes. There we go. She's just gonna turn her back to y'all. There we go. That's a baby. Did you see the blip? Did you see her blip? All right, let's do over to, yeah, she is beautiful. She's really beautiful. There she is, full color. She's just shed fairly recently. See, she's backing up on me because she's a little skittish. She likes to be fully supported. Isn't she pretty? She's really soft. And when she's been sitting on the warm spot, she feels like, she feels like a mammal. Yeah, just a gecko. But right now she's a little bit cooler than my skin. And this is her little fat tail. It's so cute. You can tell they're healthy if they have a nice chubby tail. And she's pretty healthy. Milo Milosevic. Milosevic. Did I say that right, Milo? Wow, thank you for the subscription. Peppercorn says, thank you. Oh. I'm going to put Peppercorn back. Let's put her back in her little hide. Oh. Aw, thank you for that follow also. All right, you go down into there. There we go. She likes it nice and warm. Right under this little, this is a ceramic heat emitter right here. Oh, you can't even see, can you? This little one right here is the heat emitter, and this is just the UVB, and this is the plant light. So that's my little setup. You guys got to see her. They're usually hiding in one of the little cork tubes, and so they're not easy to see. Okay, is it Milo or Milo? And thank you so much. Let's write down your name as well. Milo Milosevic. If I say Milo Milosevic, I'm not sure. Let's see. O-V-I-C. There we go. Thank you. I'd love for that. That's a lot of hype for you. Yes, the geckos, exactly. So what are the classes that I have listed under? Basics class, skin tone, realistic skin tones, true metallic metals, I think. And then it's the other one's called dueling brushes. Yeah. All right, this is my Red Grass Games number 2. They only have 2 brushes. They have the big one, which is this, a 2, and then a 00, and that's really all you need for those. All right. All right, we want to work our way. We're working our way on this little hand. So I told you I was mixing together the brown and the burnt red so I could have a darker color. I'm going to take glasses off. So if you need to get my attention, make sure that you do at Shoshie's Minis. And again, I'm just hitting some of the larger bumps to help make sure that shows up. I'm going to add a little bit more mahogany over here. Just to bring that down, see, because I want that to not overpower, but I want to keep this on the brown side because it's in the shadow. Demon Heresy. You got your Sotar in the mail from Badger. Oh, that's awesome. You'll have to let us know how that goes. All right, am I in? There we go. Now I'm in camera. In focus. So that's the other nice thing that's going to be cool about the ReaperCon is that every class that I'm going to be teaching is going to have overhead. So it'll be like, it's like being in my class live. But I think I've told you, we're going to make a video of each one of the minis before I go down so that anybody who ever takes the class will always be able to go back and refer to it. And this time I'm going to try, is the operative word, I'm going to try to have PDFs for the classes as well. Because we got everybody has different learning styles. And some people learn really well by reading, and some people learn really well by doing. And I want to hit all those different learning styles at once. That's much better. All right, now I'm getting the darker red in here. Probably need to blend that a lot better. Just gonna hit the edges of these claws. That looks good. I like it. I'm not gonna do a whole lot back here, because we don't really need to. That's good enough. I'm mainly wanting the front to look more red. All right, let me put glasses back on. Scientologist, I love it. Sweet, you got Extreme Patriot last week and the compressor comes today, so excited. What I got a very large, I've got two compressors. I've got my small Grex and I've also got a big, I don't remember what it's called, but I've got a big Badger one as well. All right, so now I pick out the bumps here. We're gonna use that hot red. Ooh, that's too much paint on my brush. Oh my goodness. Just gonna hit those tops of a few of these things. Just kind of you know, divide them up. There we go. I like that. So just a few. It makes it look, gives you interest. On these bigger ones specifically. Ooh, that looks good. I like that. Let me get my burnt red out. All right, we got to do this leg. Same thing. We're going to start with the burgundy. Going to hit the majority. Especially these larger ones up here on this, like it's almost like a ridge of spines. It's time consuming, but it's gonna be worth it. Still loving that muted green skin color. Yeah, the chat sort of picked it because somebody wanted, oh, yo from France, Oren, how are you? Scientologist says Spire Pro is, that's what I have too, and I've had it for years and never had any problems with it. I shouldn't say that because I'll probably jinx myself, but I've never had a single problem with it. So it's a really good buy. But yeah, I think that's a good one. The Spire Pro is what I have. How is the weather in France? I've heard that it is really, really, really hot. And I hope that you're staying cool. Hopefully you have some air conditioning. I know that a lot of Europeans don't have as much air conditioning as Americans do. Fine, so hot we couldn't paint. Oh no, 40C. What's the temperature here? Hold on, I'm gonna check. So my house, I think it's, hold on, let me look at the weather here. Yeah, it's 33 today in my town. It's 33. And it looks like it's going to get down on the weekends to 28 because we're going to have some thunderstorms this whole week. It's going to, yeah, thunderstorms the whole week. Come, let's see, Thursday, which is our 4th of July, it's going to get down to 31. This is all Celsius. If I want to switch to, hang on, I'm going to switch to Fahrenheit and I'll tell my American friends. So it is currently 91 where I'm at. It's pretty warm. So what is 40? 40 is like 100, isn't it? What is it? That's crazy. We've never seen that before in France. Ugh. So amazing temperatures all around the world. It's true. It's true. Well, we're used to the heat in Illinois. And it's very humid here as well, lots of humidity. But we have air conditioning, so we don't notice it as much because we have the setup for it, right? We have the insulation in our homes and everything. 101. Oh my goodness, 104. That's crazy. Holy cow. No, I wouldn't want to paint in that kind of environment either. I don't blame you. Just want to lay around and maybe take a shower every now and then to cool off. Yeah, it's definitely gotten that hot. So Illinois, July is not as hot as August. We'll get that kind of heat in August. It should be like 110, 115. That Las Vegas heat can definitely get up there. That's true. Las Vegas gets crazy. So does Arizona. I think I've seen Arizona compared to Australia as far as heat goes. And speaking of crazy weather, my friends in Australia have been telling me that it's like they're getting snow and nobody knows how to drive in it. And so it makes for some nutty weather for them as well. See how that looks with the green? It really pops against that green and that brown. Okay, we need to do this leg. We've been kind of going back and forth on the arms and the visible stuff, but if I don't get the other stuff, it's not going to be good. It's a dry heat. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is a dry heat. That's in Arizona, right? I'm from Colorado originally, and it would be like 100 degrees. But because it was such a dry heat, we didn't feel it. Like I could wear, because I'm used to the humidity in Illinois, I could wear a long sleeve shirt in Colorado in 100-degree weather and be fine. And my grandma would think I was crazy. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's not hot compared to 100 degrees in Illinois, where the humidity is so high, you feel like you're walking around in somebody's mouth. So today, I don't know if you guys noticed, but they sold the hotel tickets to Model World Expo in Eindhoven. And I have some roommates. I'm planning on going to the Model World Expo, and I'm going to be in Eindhoven. So hopefully I'll get to meet some of my European followers. I'm very excited. I've never been to a European convention for miniatures ever. So I'm super, super excited about that. That sounds like fun. I know. Hopefully I get to meet Sneaky Tiny Small. I'm hoping that she goes. By the way, Sneaky, I have a friend. She's looking for a roomie for Eindhoven. If you don't have a spot already picked out. There we go. All right, so that looks good. Now that that's more painted, looks like a couple of those broke off, some of those little spines. Hit those with the burnt color. Yeah, that looks much better. It's very much, he's looking very much more crab-like. Oh, I just noticing something. These little dots next to his neck. There we go. Oh, you promised Muffin you would crash at her place. Okay, that makes sense. Good, good. I'm still glad that I'm going to get to meet you. Got a little vein there. I'm going to go ahead and paint it and see what it looks like. I think it'll look okay that way. Yeah, I like that. Okay, go back to this knee because I've got to hit, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see if I can angle it. That's better. You can kind of see what I'm doing. You can see that I'm blurping paint right on his claws. Nice thing about having a monster is that if you do have a blurp, let's see if I can do it like this. Trying to paint him relatively quickly so I can move around the model. With hopefully you can see. There, that you can probably see. So when I go to Eindhoven, what are some things that I need to make sure to see? I've never been to the Netherlands. I'm hoping, I'm crossing my fingers, that Matt Sexwish and Ben Comets are gonna have Paint-A-Palooza the week after. Oh, come on. If they do, I will also be in Berlin/Spandau. Because I'm hopefully going to go visit my friend Lutz. He lives in Spandau, and if they have Paint-A-Palooza, then I'm going to definitely try to do both. Both Model World Expo and Paint-A-Palooza. Oh, come on. I can't even see anything in here. There we go. That's better. Try to get these a little bit more reddish-ish. Okay, now the bright ones are going to be the big ones. That feels more crab-like now. That looks good. Let me take a look at his chat. It's all right, it can just look like blood, exactly. Photomaker says, how late are you streaming? I have a gift for you tonight. Thought you might like to open it on stream. Okay. I'm streaming until 5:30. It is 3:30 right now, so we've got 2 hours left. So not too late. The Netherlands is crazy beautiful, at least in the south. One of the things I've heard about the Netherlands is that it's very, very flat, and I'll be used to that because the Illinois is also extremely, extremely flat. But I think I have this feeling that the Netherlands is a little bit more beautiful than Illinois. Sneaky, are there any castles in the Netherlands? I know Europe is full of castles. Or any old like Viking ruins or anything like that. That would be cool to see. Oh, I love his leg now that it's got the bits of red on it. That looks awesome. It looks good like this one does. It looks like it had a little bit more red, bright red in places. That looks cool. All right, let me look at the chat. You have prehistoric village in Eindhoven with the blue dresses and the white caps. Ooh, that sounds really cool. You have a half sister in Nuremberg, Germany? Oh, wow, that's amazing. Oh, there's more castles in Germany. In your town, you have bunkers. Oh my goodness. There's quite some castles in the Netherlands, just not the fairy tale ones on the top of the hills. Okay, that makes sense. Like kind of like a big stronghold, big square building or something. Hey, Frectino, my back is much better. Thank you. This is a mini. It's a big mini though. He's kind of crazy. So we're just adding little bits of red to him. I'm looking at him now. Looks good. I like how I really like how the red is coming out. Yeah, my back is much better. I mean, I took 4 ibuprofen today because I knew I wanted to stream, so that probably helped a ton. But I've also been using a lot of heat and, you know, just resting it and taking walks, because I've heard that actually really like laying down when you have a bad back is not so good for it. And so I've been taking walks and that helps a lot. That looks good. Just those little larger bumps I want to get. All right, here's some on this side. It's nice to have me paint a larger model. Ooh, I just found a cat hair. There we go. Larger models are easier to be seen on stream, and they're kind of fun too. Just gonna hit these little ridges. Lots of them, lots of them. This is the mahogany that I'm using. How are you, Frectino? What have you been doing this weekend? It's Monday today, so are you staying cool? Because I know you're in Europe as well, and we've been talking about this crazy heat wave. The weather people have been saying that the Europe is literally hell right now. It's so hot. I feel really bad that Europe is hell. Especially like Germans don't have very good air conditioning. By the way, if the hotel tickets to World Model Challenge in Eindhoven are up, is there a show program yet? I think that, not only that, but I think the hotel completely sold out already. Like there's no rooms left, and I don't think that the show thing is up yet. I don't know for sure, but I don't think it's up just yet. I have not heard anyway. Only reason why I heard about the hotel was because I have a roommate, 2 roommates from Canada that I'm going to be staying with. And they booked the hotel, and I'm going to pay them back in euro when we get there. That way, we won't have all the crazy fees of transferring and everything. Because Canadian dollar, USD, yada yada. It'll be much easier to just pay them directly in euro. The hotel is booked. Show thing will be up after SMC, Scale Model Challenge. Oh, that's awesome. Because they have the same organizers, right? So when is SMC going to be, Sneaky? I'm sure you know the answer to that as well, right? And is anyone here going to SMC? Now I know that I'm planning on bringing some more historical type models to World Model Expo. which I'm really excited for. By the way, did you guys ever see, I finished this girl. I don't remember which of you guys saw her finish because I painted her mostly at night, but this is Young Miss. I really think that I should bring her to, I should bring her to Model World Expo because she's probably one of the best busts I ever painted. I just don't, I think she'd be in the fantasy category, I guess. Or if, I don't know, if maybe they have, I don't know if they have different bust divisions or not. She'd be a fantasy bust. You can see I added some more purples, little glows and stuff to her hands from her bow, her magical bow. I'm so happy with her. Such an interesting model. So this is the company, this is Metal Oak Casting, and I'm working with them on seeing what their next bust is going to be, and maybe we'll be doing that one as the next paint along because they have some really cool ideas. Am I taking my flat? I have to take the flat to the expo. I have to take it. I think it would be, my grandma would be so proud of me to take it to the expo. Valkyrie. If my grandma was like, you know, if you want to go see Poland, you need to go see Poland. You need to go. And I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to go to Poland, but being able to have other Polish people see that flat will be really cool. It's time to stretch. It is definitely a time to stretch because we don't want to get any more back problems. Frank Dino says, I'm good. Berlin was too hot for me, around 40 degrees. Oh, see, that's the same as it was in France. Just inside and took a look on your unpainted minis on what's next, but then decided to build my own paint rock. Woo. Make sure you keep the fan on. All right, everybody get up. Do a little stretch. Make sure to like be gentle with your back. Don't do anything too crazy. Ah, that feels so good. I can feel kind of everything kind of crackling a little bit because I and then everybody should be drinking water, especially if it's 40 degrees. You should be drinking extra water. And make sure to get some salt too because you don't want your water to go through you too quickly and you get dehydrated and get heat stroke. Ah, okay. SMC is 19th and 20th of October. Okay, that's good to know. Saw your picture on Facebook. Gorgeous work. Thank you. Thank you, Zomba Stew. I appreciate that. I think it's one of my, oh, well, I appreciate that. I tend to do better work on things that are kind of supposed to be for my family. And that piece is supposed to be an heirloom, so I was really, really, really pushing myself. I dropped my brush. Here we go. So yeah, I can see why. All right, let's get this piece right here. Just had to paint that little spike. Okay, so we got, let's see, most of the legs, except for the parts that have the little dots of red on them. Just going to kind of copy the finished leg. See, this has a whole bunch more left to do. I've got a little bit of that burnt red in my brush, catching that. There are so many countries that I want to visit that are like on my bucket list. I would love to see Scotland and England and Ireland. at some point. Spain is on my list. I would love to visit Spain. Canada. Actually, I have relatives in Canada I'd like to go see. And also, I'd love to teach workshops in Canada. I'd have to look into getting some kind of visa. So I wanted to give you guys an update. I got word back from the Polish law firm. Some of you guys know I've been working on getting a Polish citizenship. And that's because my grandparents were Polish and they were basically made stateless after the war. And so they never renounced their Polish citizenship. So I was eligible through descent because my mom was born stateless in Germany. But the cool thing about that is that I will, so that I've been working with this Polish law firm that helps people to get their citizenship and their Polish passports. Once I have a Polish passport, I will not need a visa to teach in the EU. And the cool thing about Poland is that they don't make you pay Polish taxes unless you are actually working in Poland. So I don't know if it's going to be possible for me to eventually have a chance to teach in the EU. I don't know if people would want me to teach in the EU. Some of the people who are, the EU's European painters are so good. I don't even know if I'd be able to teach anybody there. They're so good. I have to up my game a lot more. But I would love to come. Flickster, thank you for the subscription. 25 months in a row for your 25th birthday. I would like the tags on stream so people can find it. Model Newbie just subscribed. Thank you. 4 months in a row. Let's write down both of their names. Flickster is one of my triptych brothers. Flickster, there we go. How was your stream, Flickster? I saw that you had a big one. And Model Newbie. Here we go. That's a hint you're missing your tags and your mods haven't told you. Uh-oh, let me see if I can fix that. I was probably getting ready for my stream so quickly that I didn't put my tags on. Oh man. So I think at the first of the month, all the tags reset. Is that right? Yep, there's no tags. Man. Okay, let me add them super quick. Haha. We'll do miniature figures. Oh, thank you for the cheer. Hold on. Who was that? Ty Love, how are you? Thank you so much for the cheer. Mad Love, give some hype. Let's give some hype to Flickster, Model Newbie, and to Ty Love 06. I'm going to go back and add some tags here. We're going to add, what else? Let's do art, or traditional art. There we go. Let's do a painting. Of course, painting is always a tag I should use. I like to do commission. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do educational. There we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tags, I think. No, that's only 4 tags. What's another tag I could use? Let's try model. Scale modeling. How about that? There we go. That's enough. Thank you for that tip, Flick. You just want to see them sprinkled into the cup? Oh, that's so funny. You would have hosted me, but you didn't see me listed. Oh, that's okay, Flick. I appreciate it. We've already talked about this. You never have to host me. I appreciate any time you do. It's awesome. I'm glad to have you in the stream if you're going to hang out a little bit. We're painting a pincer beast. We're trying to make him look like a crab a little bit. Just a little bit anyway. Let's do a little bit of brown on the side. There we go. Model newbie, have you considered iridescent paint for Little Mrs. Crossbows? I think I had it and it didn't look right, Model newbie. It didn't look very good. So I kind of flattened everything out and worked it into a different kind of look. I did have sort of the iridescent thing going on. It just didn't look, it looked kind of cheap, if that makes sense. I didn't like how it looked. Stream was amazing, crazy, so you went a bit longer, but you needed food. Banned from hyping? What? That's so funny. There we go. All right, more reds, just a skosh. But yeah, I'm kind of getting to a place with young Miss where I don't really want to do anything else to her. Sometimes models do that. They get to a place. You missed the stream, so you weren't sure. Yeah. So let me show it to you real quick. I'll show her to you what I've done. So you can still see areas where it's kind of still the iridescent paint is showing up, but I made it much more subtle, and I feel like it looks way better. And I just like the overall feel of it. It doesn't feel cheap or it doesn't feel cheap or, so I got to paint some more in the back. See, it's where it's too dark. Just did a little bits. I love her hair. Isn't that pretty? I do need to fix some of the highlights on her hair because she's kind of got light coming from all directions and they don't quite look right. But other than that, uh-oh, is there something on her forehead? No. There's a little tiny dot of something on her forehead. Man, I'll have to work on that too. I don't like that. There's a little tiny speck. That's okay. All right, back to this dude. We need to do this sword because I feel like I can go forever on these little dots when you do something on the sword. A liver spot. She's too young to have a liver spot, Lamunis. You know that. That's so funny though. All right, let's talk about this sword. We don't want it to draw away from the beast. So I think actually it needs to go darker. Let's do, where's my blacks? Hold on. There it is. Okay, there's coal black. And I'm going to use the browns as well. We're going to start out with quite a bit of that black. Liver spot. You're funny. Do you see this brush? Watch what happens when I dip it in the water. And then I'm going to try to point it. There. It kind of holds a point. There's a stray hair. I'm very, very fussy. See how springy that is? It's almost too springy for me. This is one of the reasons why I'm not as big of a fan of some brush companies. Is because I like a real springy brush, like something that actually, sorry, this is not as springy as I like. Let's show you Winsor Newton real quick. See, it still has the fuzz on the end, but then when I point it, it goes poink. I mean, That's a terrible example. Let's do this. They're a little bit longer. Seems to hold its shape a little better. But the price of these is like a fraction of the price of the others, so janked. All right, we're gonna get some of this black here. And I'm gonna go in to all of the areas that have the super dark. Aw, Mikolas 7, is it Mikolas 7? Thank you for that host. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and make all this blade black for now and see what happens. Let's do the handle black as well. Kind of like the idea of kind of an obsidian bone blade of some kind. I think it could look cool. Oh, I'm painting his fingers. I don't want to do that. Don't mess up, Shosh. Yeah. There. Some of these brushes like this, I don't feel like I have as much control with. All right, let's take glasses off again. And all of the areas that go in there. That's looking kind of cool. I don't know if this is going to work out or not. We'll see. Let's add a little bit of this red color. That's better. I'm adding that burgundy on top and then just wet blending it in. See if my eyes can adjust quickly enough. I like that. That looks cool. I'm just winging it. I don't really know what I'm doing, but it looks cool, so that's good. With fantasy creatures, rule of cool often wins. That looks very cool, actually. Because that light green is turning that red really brown. And that's okay, because that's not a bad thing. Remember to use @Shoshie's Minis if you want to get my attention. Okay. A little bit more black on the inside of that. Okay, that's kind of cool looking. We're gonna do some things to this sword though to make it even better. Let me look at chat. It's getting late. Have fun painting on. Look forward to seeing the final result. If you reply to my question, you had to run. Oh, let me see Zombie Stew. Zombie. Where did you say it? Let me see. Zombie said, have you ever painted a Raging Heroes mini? I was curious as to how good their sculpts were. I have painted one. It was a while ago though. And yeah, the sculpts were okay. I mean, the one that I painted was metal though. And I don't know if they're still doing metal sculpts. So you'd have to, I don't know. But I've painted at least one and it was fine. I don't remember anything about being bad about it, so that's a good thing, right? But again, they're doing, I think they're doing plastic now, aren't they? I don't know. And so I've not painted anything from them in a few years. Let's see, and we did some black over the top of this. There we go. Now we're going to get into this red. Wet blend that in. You can't see any of this, I bet. It's too dark. Let's get some more of that red in there. I'm only making this sword this color because if we went with a lighter color, like a bone color, it would really not, it would not show up as far as like, it would distract too much. All right, so now let's see what we're gonna do with this. Let's go in with this red. Ooh, that kind of looks like eyes. Let's make each one of these little, almost like a little scale. Make those pop out. Oh, I like that. Look at how natural that looks. Again with the wet blending. That looks wicked. Wicked. This is going to be really different from most of the versions of the sculpt, I have a feeling. That looks cool. It looks kind of gross. Kind of gross. All right. I should, let's paint these little talons brown. Try to paint them brown. There we go. There. Let's look at chat. Hi, RJ Bauer. I did. My back is much better. Thank you. This money, it does look crabby. He's crabby and he's crabby. Oh! I love his face. Definitely crabby. I'm just going in here with some of my reds and a little bit of overbrushing on the bits of the model because it looks like things are really camouflaged back here. You can't really see anything because of the shadows. That's okay though. Rinse my brush. I'm going to grab some of this burnt color here. And again, we're going to only hit the highest bits with this. Because that looks cool. Oh, that looks cool. I love it. Let's go ahead and hit the edges. I'm going to just paint this as if it were non-metallic metal, but with the reds instead of a white. Ah, cat hair. A big one. There we go. I don't know what this is going to look like or how this is going to turn out, but again, rule of cool. We'll see what happens. We'll just see if it looks cool or not. Kind of did something. Let's go back to this brown. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Just going to highlight the like I said, I have no idea how this is going to look. It might look stupid. We can always adjust it if it does. That's okay. I'm not hating it. It's interesting anyway. That's okay. If it's interesting, even though it doesn't look quite right, I'll go for it. Kind of looks cool. It looks alive. The blade looks a little bit alive. That's okay. Okay, now we're going to check chat again. Hey, Fang and Claw Hobbies, how are you? I'm good. We're doing this crazy Pincer Demon with this even crazier, weird model thing here. Let's go ahead and make the tips of this black. I'll be putting some gloss medium on these little claws, little extra claws. That should be black. That feels claw-like, huh? Ooh, I like it. All of these need to be claws too. I just noticed a bunch of claws up here. Once we get that gloss medium on there, it'll really look good. All right, I just feel like something else. I don't want to use white, but let's try this red and see what happens. Let's do some craziness. It's almost a dry brush. That looks kind of cool. All right, I'm definitely digging on that. Whatever I did, that's pretty dang cool. I'm pretty happy with that. That is really twisted looking. Oh, thank you, Sneaky. You have a good sleep. Good night. Fang and Hobbies doing all right. Just eating some lunch before you continue to work on this Emperor Dragon. Non-metallic if on the blade of the sword. Yeah. So I don't think it's not going to have any metal. This is a completely like naturalistic I want it to feel like it's almost made of some kind of, it's like a creature, right? So I don't want it to look completely, I don't want it to look metallic. I don't want it to have a high amount of reflections and all that. Let's just keep going with it and see what happens, because I think I do want to put some gloss medium on it, maybe some ink even. Let's try a little ink. This is just black ink. Some fleshy bits, maybe. Maybe. Let's use the ink, and I'm gonna go in here. And on these parts that look like a blade, I'm gonna get the ink to that, so that way maybe it looks like it's, ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe that'll stay shiny too, I hope. That looks kind of cool. I like that. That's pretty cool. There we go. All right. See how different it looks like on this side? And this side, I think it looks pretty cool. Maybe we need to add just a little bit of green or something. I think maybe fleshy bits, I don't know. I want it to seem like a demonic blade. And right now it feels pretty demonic. Hi Shoshie, do you think in the US Vallejo is a good paint? Yeah, Vallejo is a great paint. For me, Mr. Finley, most of the paints that's going to be a good paint to start with is going to be the one that you can get a hold of easily and not have to spend a lot of money on. So if that's Vallejo, then go for it. Because in the beginning, you might not want to invest a ton of money into a paint because you don't know how much you're going to keep going with it. It is an artist pigment. It's a very good paint. I agree, Melonheadorian. Yeah, I like Vallejo quite a bit. I don't use it a lot, but that's again because it's not easy for me to get. A lot of my European followers, that is much more easy for them, or people who have a store that's near them that carries Vallejo. I have all their game color ones, and I really do like those. Those are the ones I was able to get a whole set of for a pretty good price. All right, that looks good enough, I think. Okay. That looks sufficiently demonic. Looks like a demonic blade. I think I will add some glass varnish in there because I think it needs it just a little bit on the blade. Let's see what happens. Put my glasses back on. Their color range is quite big. Yes, that's true. Vallejo does have a very large color range. They've been around forever too. And so you can find pretty much everything you need in their line. All right, I'm just putting the gloss. Let's see what happens when I do this. Just gonna put the gloss varnish on the blades. That looks kind of wicked. on these little talon things. That looks awesome. Okay. Some of these. And he does have little finger talons as well, which I'll go ahead and varnish those as well. I will need to, when I spray varnish this, I'll need to go back and touch up the spots that have the gloss varnish, because the dull coat will change it a little bit. See how I've got a little bit of that on the spine? That looks nice. Don't forget, guys, we are doing another subscriber giveaway. It'll be on the 15th of July, or around then. I'm not going to announce it until the day of, so you're going to have to just be there. And I don't know which day yet, which stream it's going to be on. Oh, let's do that. Yeah. See what that looks like. But like I said, if you're a subscriber and if you've got points, you'll be able to take part in that. We're going to be doing more things to help give back for my people who are awesomely supporting the stream. I'm really, really excited about the subscriber streams. We're going to have subscriber-only streams. Anybody who's not a subscriber will still be able to watch like 4 minutes of it, and so you'll be able to catch it, and it'll kind of help you decide if you really want to bother with a subscription or not, or you can always wait. I'll eventually put everything on YouTube for free, so don't worry. You won't miss anything forever, but you will have to wait. I'm just hitting some of that claw with that. Glasses back on. I would get Model Color for minis. So Model Color, Game Color, so there's Model Color and Game Color, and both are great, and they both complement each other very well. And I recommend you get a little bit of both of them to kind of see how they react, because you might find that you want a little bit of both of them in your like, just like I have scale 75, I have both the fantasy and I have the regular color set, and that's because they both complement each other. And sometimes I need a satin paint, and sometimes I need a flat paint. You'll find that the brightness is much more prevalent in the Game Color. The bright colors are in that. Lamuna says, Game Color range is good for fantasy stuff, but you can use any of them. Yeah, and the other thing about Game Color is sometimes you want a model color to go with it, because the Game Color itself is too transparent and too kind of wishy-washy. It's just a little bit streaky, and so if you've got that model color underneath it, it's gonna show up so much better. How are we doing on him? Are we almost done with him? We have a lot to do on the side of the sword. Can we even see that? There we go. You can see that. Let's do the black in between the tongs, in between here. Now let's get the mahogany out, and the mahogany is kind of brushed over everything a little bit. You can kind of hit those highlights in the sword a little bit better. an overbrush is what I'm doing. I'm just kind of leaving the shadows, respecting the shadows, and keeping those black. It actually makes the shadows look more black when we've got the nice burgundy over the top. There we go. I'm just going to use a little bit of this burnt red. Again, overbrushing it and trying to pick out some of the highlights on that. I'm not being overly detailed just because this is going to be hidden mostly behind his leg. You're not going to be able to see. It's supposed to be darker than this side anyway. And then I'll just take the littlest bit of this bright red and only on the spots where it's going to make the biggest difference. That looks good enough. What do you think? Yeah. That looks awesome. And I need a little bit of black again for these little weird talon things. And then I can put gloss medium. Oh, can you guys even see this? Here, here, on all these little teeth-like protuberances. Okay. That looks, oh, we forgot this side of the blade. That's fine. We're getting close to done. Can you guys see that I already painted a lot of the base for him? Okay. Let's go back to classes. It's too warm to paint right now, I bet. I think all your work looks great. I'm tempted to mail you grommet and have you paint him. I don't think I could afford it. Grommet, grommet. Oh, grommet. Oh, Mr. Finley, that would be so cool. Except, yeah, I don't know. I might have a little problem painting him since he's already kind of copyrighted and it's not put out by a model company. Sometimes they might get fussy about that on Twitch, especially. But I still think it's awesome that you're painting that. Let's make this. All right, that looks good. I'm just going through here and hitting these tall spines with a little bit of the black and the, what's it called? Gloss medium. Digging away the sheen of the black contrast. Yes, again, contrast, contrast, contrast. Let's do a little bit more gloss medium in my pot here. This is Vallejo gloss medium, by the way. Speaking of Vallejo, 100% acrylic resin, it says. And a little bit of black. Looks so good. I'm just checking him all over to see if there's any spikes that he could use. There we go. Forgot that one too. Okay. It looks like I might have missed a bit. There's so many cat hairs all over the place. What is going on? Ooh, oh, I almost dropped him. All right, that looks nice. I like it. All right, what's left? We've got this whole arm. And then we're done. I think. All right, let's do the arm. Let's see if I can do it without rushing. This is the burnt red. Hitting up some of that contrasting. And then we need some of this red. See that? That's what does it. That was what does it. Oh, guys, I have something for you to listen to. So, one of the things we did recently, Jacob Jansen was one of our help fund this, and also a couple other people, Trillian and can't remember who the other person was, but there were 3 people that were donating during this time, and we were able to crowdfund songs for the stream. And I've got a new one for you to listen to and tell me what you think. It's another Japanese metal song. I kind of like it. I want to hear what you think. Let's see if I can turn this off and you guys can listen. Go to my, here we go. Music. And I think it's this one. Let me see if there's a date. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's definitely this one. All right, let me know. Hold on, I'm not going to be able to. Let's open it in VCL or VLC. So Windows Media Player, hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Let me know if you can hear the music when it starts playing. Now it's not playing yet. It's thinking. All right, we gotta stop. Oh, now my computer's freezing. Can you guys still hear me? All right, we're gonna stop that. Execution failed. Hold on. You hear me? Okay, just a minute. I'm going to try to get Windows Media Player to play it. I might not be able to because it is a wave. No, it's going to think. Why is it going to do that? Okay, I sound fine. Good. Well, give me a second. I have to figure out how to get this to play. I'm going to have to open it up in something else. Yeah. Well, it's kind of locking up my computer, and I don't know why. There we go, failed. Let's try this. Let's just click on it and see what happens. Nothing to show. Okay, can you hear that? Whoa, it's so quiet. Yeah, now you can hear it, right? Okay, this is a new Japanese metal song. Wave file should play on Windows. Got, okay, now you can hear it. I can see it's playing on desktop audio. It's not as metally as the other song, but it still is pretty good. Okay, good. This is one of the 3 songs that we had made. This one has a lot more flute. I like that all of the ones that were made are kind of nice and long too. Yeah. Let's see if I can turn it up a smidge. I don't want to blast your ears. There we go. Sounds clinky clanky. A little bit, doesn't it? There's the guitar. It takes like a long time for the guitar sound to come in. Cajun Mage, does that mean you don't like it? Let's see how much is left. Let's paint some to it and see how it, yeah, it is cool. I think it's cool. Let's paint some. He has no raw can. He has kind of fits with this monster a little bit, doesn't it? You can definitely jam. It makes me want to paint fast. I like that. Peppercorn rock. See, there's some sitar. It's almost soundtracky sounding, isn't it? To the inside of these. Yeah, it makes me want to paint faster for sure. That's awesome. I need a bigger brush. Not bad. What do you guys think? That was the second one. Why Nurgle colors for Slanish Demon? Deacon, because I wanted to and I let the chat vote. And we decided to go and base it off a English green crab. And so we went with that. But also I don't play. I just wanted him to be, I wanted him to look cool. I wanted him to look crab-like, so it's not so much worry. I'm not worried about Slanish or Nurgle or anything because it's just for fun. Yep, rule of cool. Maybe he has the flu. All right, let's listen to another song that we've got from the, hold on, because I've got a whole bunch of new songs for you guys. Let's see, I had another, here's another Japanese metal song. This might be the one you've heard before. Nope, I don't think you've heard this one. It's a little different. It was 104.47. Oh gosh, Palace of Pep, that's crazy. All right. I'm trying to see, did I paint those? I did paint those red. This one is a little less sophisticated than the other two, but I still like it. I like the guitar in it a lot. It definitely has more metallic, metal feel to it. Tell me what you think. It sounds almost like it's for a video game. Definitely a fast painting song too. Look at how fast this is painting. This is a good song for commissions. Let's see, I want to make this kind of overbrushed. Oh, I love this part. Guitar solo and flute. Definitely crab-like now. Shoshie does what she wants. Needs more cowbell. It does need more cowbell. All right, here's the red. I'm going to play the last one, which is the one I've already debuted, which you might have already heard, but everybody really loved that one. Good, I like that. All right, we got one more. This is the one that I've already played for the channel, and I really, this is probably my favorite of all of them. Let's see, this one. It's a long one. It's 5 minutes long. I love it. Needs more yak bell. Yeah, exactly, because it's Japanese metal, right? Yak bell. You guys can rock out. I'm digging it. You guys get your own little Shoshie concert. Love that right there. very easy to get into the zone with this song. Flipping. This is a metal song. Listen to that. That's awesome. This is the kind of stuff that I'm going to pick different genres, and you guys are going to get to, oh, shoot, right between his fingers. There we go. Got rid of it. Chaos approved, yes. Will I be applying slight orange? Yeah, well, no, I think we're just gonna keep this red because it's pretty bright red. Look, it's got an orangey tone to it. It sure does. There we go. He will tear you up. And I did put the gloss varnish in between his things, and that does look good. Yeah, Bulos, this is one of the new songs. We got some new songs made, and the chat actually helped crowdfund them. And it's all copyright owned by myself. I have the rights. Okay, last little bit. Chaos won't approve. Chaos will do whatever it wants, right? Just doing a little bit of overbrushing with that last little bit. You see I'm using the side of my brush to catch those little bumpies. Not quite dry brushing, but almost. Now if it was Juice Priest, then Alright, let me go back over here. Alright, what do you think? Let's see some emotes if you like it. I like it. Alright, that's it. Those are the 3 new Japanese metal songs that we got, and they were nice and long. And we paid $60 each for those, so that was a really good deal. The Japanese J-pop stuff that I've got coming just sounds like pop because there's no lyrics, obviously. Bolo says, I bought some new super glue to glue the fin on the bust. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. That's good. Luminous got some emotes. Good. Yay. All right, we're almost done. Look at that. We might have to end the stream early. We'll see. Let's see if I can find... Oh, we got to do this little arm. They've got like a baby arm back here. Not bad. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's cold in Australia. Everybody's been complaining about the heat Bolos. So you're actually cold. It's funny. Let's do a little bit of the EDM chill music that I've got. That'll be a little bit easier to paint over. Okay. This is much more chill. I'm going to turn it down just a skosh so I can talk over it. That is cold. That's pretty not, I mean, that's not bad compared to what I'm used to though in the winter. All right, I'm just painting on his little bumps. He does have a nice little mark there. I gotta fix that. So yeah, this is my EDM chill set. We've got 6 of these songs as well. And as soon as I'll figure out how to make a whole playlist, we'll just be able to play it as we want. And you guys will be able to say, hey, Shosh, I want to listen. You can kind of do song requests. We want to listen to the Japanese metal, or we want to listen to the EDM chill, or whatever you want, you know. We'll have a whole library full of stuff, and maybe eventually enough stuff that we can play a whole stream full of goodies. Okay, that looks good. He only has a little bit on this arm too. I forgot this. All right. Let's do a little bit of that little red. Ooh, I almost dropped him. I think he's about done. He's about done. We need to just put the gloss varnish on his little talons back here without cat hairs and lint. All right. I think I'm just checking everything. I think he's done. Let's do one last thing. I like to always paint the bottom of the model nice and black and then sign it. Electronic dance music. Did I gloss some of the horns? I did. I glossed a bunch of the horns. I glossed his hooves. And we glossed parts of his sword as well. And I think it turned out kind of cool. All right, just a big old monster. Need to give that a little minute to dry. All right, that was one. They're not all flowing together because I don't have a playlist yet. So I'm just playing them one at a time, but you get to hear them all at least. These electronic ones are all done by the same person, and you'll see there's sort of a similarity between them. All right, what color? We did use originally, didn't we use? I feel like I used a green scale. I thought I used a scale 75, but I did not. Let me mix myself a green. Is this the same song? I think it's the same song. Maybe I think this is the same song. Need some drum and bass. So the guy who made these chill tracks is very kind of formulaic. Oh, there we go. That's a really bright green. I don't know if I need a little bit of orange in that. There we go. My certificate of authenticity. Okay, so it says, I love your certificate of authenticity that the bus came with. Is the button that you included the one you were giving away? It is. Bolos, all of the people who get a mini from me, ooh, get one of my badges. So I thought you would like that. All right, that's good. I'm covering a little like tea stain that ended up. There we go. Just gonna add little bits of green on part of his arms so that feels more like the rest of the model. This brush does not want to point for me at all. Ugh, that means it needs to be cleaned. So I'm just going in now and I'm grabbing some of the areas that got missed by my airbrush. There's actually a lot. Oh, I forgot most of the inside of that leg, didn't I? I really like the airbrush for being able to add base coats. This is the same song. I must have had it. I mean, might need to re-download it because I've got two of the same one. Yeah, it's definitely the same one. Well, you get another treat then. Haha. All right, that's pretty green. All right. There wouldn't be many of those buttons. No, there's not. There's only, I know that there's for sure a few, but there's just not very many. You're right, there's not very many, because I took some with me to Australia, and I did give some to my friends, and then I have had a few Australian clients that I gave some to. Thanks, Joanne. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Let's try another song and see if track number 3 is different. I wonder if it played it. I'm gonna be mad if this is the same song. Are you kidding me? It's the same. Something is messed up on my, hold on. Let's try this. Let's try number 4. Okay, there's a different song. It's almost the same though. I don't know. Maybe EDM just sounds all the same to me. He looks like he is bleeding like a goat. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? It's funny. I'm just gonna go in here on his face and smooth out some of the yellow that got on here. Is really streaky looking. Kind of unnatural. There, that's looking nice. And a little bit more yellow in there. Try to hit these little lines a little bit. There, that's much better. Just a little glaze over some of that red. This wasn't so crazy. Much better. Oh yeah. Now, if you were me and you're gonna do something to make it really pop, I think, what could we do? We need some, I wanna put white, but I don't. What's the opposite of green? Green is red. Let's try some peach and see what happens if we desaturate this out. Whoops, oh no, don't do this, guys. Rolling paint in the wet palette. Oh my gosh. Don't forget, oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So this month, one of the subscriber giveaways is going to be a full set of Pro Acrylic paints. Okay? And just remember that all subscribers have to pay for the shipping for it, but it will be a really nice giveaway because it's the entire Pro Acrylic set that I am using right now. Aw, thank you for that follow. Watching you paint is making you want to paint. Oh, that's awesome. Who is my new follower? I missed it. Let me see. Oh, Evil Panda, how are you? For some reason I thought you were already a follower, but it's great to see you here. This is what we're working on. That's the end of that song. Let me try one more song. Mike has a present for me. He's bringing it downstairs and he said I should open it during stream. What is this, Mike? Why do I want to open it during the stream? What is it? Oh no. Did you get a gecko?
No, I didn't get a gecko.
What is it?
It's a present.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
It's not a gecko?
No, it's not a gecko.
It says fragile.
Yeah.
Sounds like a model.
It's alive.
What?
It means it's alive.
Okay, hold on, guys. Oh my God. There. When is this giveaway? The giveaway, you gotta be a sub and you gotta be in the stream. Yes, both of those. You need to be present to win. All right, where's my X-Acto blade? Go over there. There should be a opener. Wait, no, that's not it. I found it. All right, Mike is having me open this on stream. I'm scared. It's a mug? It's a mug? Okay. I'm a big deal on the... Mike! That's so funny.
Effing birds.
Here, there we go. I have not... Oh yeah, the effing birds meme.
Yeah.
I love that meme. That's awesome. Aww! Look at this. Sneaky's not here. She would have loved this. It's an owl. Thank you, Mike. That's really cute. I like that. I can have tea and coffee now in my effing mug. Orion0027, thank you for that follow. Yeah, I shake it. I do shake it when it tick, tick, tick. Okay, let me check. Scientologist says just set 1 or the expansion. Just set 1, that's all I got. But I have the whole set 1. So just to let you know. Joanne says, that will be 1 I win, seeing as I already have it. Such is life. Yeah, Joanne, you can always opt to not win it. We can, because I'm also going to be giving away a model as well. A unpainted model from them. All right, let's do a little bit of this peach mixed with some of this greenish color and see what happens. All right, this is gonna look weird, but we're gonna try this. I don't know if this is gonna look... Oh yeah, that's what it needed though. Just gonna give him some little spotlights. That's with the peach. I did peach and this yellow color, whatever's in here. I need a different brush because that brush is not working for me. I don't know if this is gonna work. Try a little bit more green in that one. There we go. I like that mug that Mike got me. I wasn't expecting that. That's cute. He doesn't usually get me kind of surprise presents that much. It's usually for a holiday or something like that, you know. I guess it can be my Canada Day present that we don't really celebrate Canada Day, but let's put a little bit more yellow on here. I feel like I need maybe white. No, that's not the right white. I need the Pro Acryl. Let's do ivory. Let's do bright ivory and a little yellow with that. You like the nozzles? I do too. I think they keep me from leaving them open. I think that they're effective. All right, here's a little white. Let's see what this one does. Ooh, kind of like that. There we go. Just needed some little spot highlights in places. Let's use just straight up white and see. This is just straight white. Oh yeah. I put a little tiny dot of white inside of his eye, and I like it. I like it. Let's see about his teeth. You can't see his teeth real well. But that actually works. Aw, thank you for that follow. Gumby Gizmo, how are you? What diameter are the bottles? They're like a regular paint bottle. I mean, see? They're the same. They have 17 milliliters, and that's the same as pretty much every other paint bottle. Same amount. Statistics in the channel may indicate that new subs seem to win more often than people that have been. Oh, you've read the statistics, Lamunis? That's kind of cool if that's really true. I'm happy to see new subs win. I'm happy to see all subs win. Narthor says, did you know Critical Role's animated intro has a Pincer Demon? I did not. But that's pretty cool because I'm pretty sure that this is a Glabrazoo, which is a D&D type of monster. Just putting little dots. I just want to see what happens when I do that. I don't mind it. It looks like it's kind of working. I really like the little bright highlights we put on his face just now. I think that is working for me. In a good way. Thank you for my bird mug, Mike.
So Steve was gonna be.
You're gonna make my head get very big now.
Why do you think I got you that one?
Oh, it's funny. Oh, he's so mad. All right, that's awesome. Let's try this as a little bit lighter. I like that. So, that's looking good. These last little lights, sometimes those little final ding highlights are what's needed to really finish whatever it is that you're working on. I just felt like he was feeling a little flat. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to go back to music in just a second here. All right, not bad, not bad. Did he get too cartoony just now? What do you think? Deacon says, maybe try some of those highlights on the muscle tones. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You just did it. Oh, that's cool. I have to look at Critical Role. I've never actually watched them. All right, let's do this. And we need a half an hour left of music. Let's see. Let's go to the music again, and we've got one more chill track to listen to. I like this one. A little more. Aww, Mad Matter 7, thank you for the follow. Welcome. That looks kind of cool, just like drawn, little bitty highlights drawn in. We can always like temper that a little bit. I like it. Where else can we put some little brights? All right, I'm gonna glaze just a little bit of that green over the top of that. Wait, I gotta get yellow out again. Mad Matter says, I'm brand new to mini painting. I'm doing Tau with black armor, and I'm not sure how to base coat the armor. It's primed black. Should I just skip the base coat and start highlighting it since it's already black? I guess it depends on the kind of primer that you've already got, Mad Matter. So what I would try to do is, if it's a good primer and it looks good already, you can start highlighting it with some grays and some different, you know, maybe some deep sea blues. It depends on, like, black is one of those colors that absorbs other colors around it, so you can always make like a purpley black, or, you know, if you want it to be like a very neutral black, you can use just grays over the top of it. Let me see if I can show you. Let's demo on a model. I've got this cool guy. So if I'm painting, let's start painting in black. Okay. This is a very old school Eldar. If you may recognize him from 2002 is what it says on the model. That was a while ago, huh? 2002. My daughter would have been 2 years old? No, 1 year old. No, 3 years old. Should be 3. You went ultra flat black. Yeah, this is gonna dry flat. And then camo paint is really hot and humid here, so they aren't really dry yet. Yes, the dry bits look good. Okay, good. Wait, I'm gonna need to get back. Scientologist says, love Creature Caster. Need to catch up on the last 2 weeks. There's no show this week, so should be good. Oh, CR? Just got there. Oh, you mean CR is Critical Role. Sorry. There's no show this week. Just got their Steamforge Kickstarter in the mail. That's awesome. Mad Matter, you could do that. Most people usually go for really dark gray and then work up to a black. Huh. How do you do that? A really dark gray and then work up to a black? I would do the opposite. I would let me try something. I've got some of this. Let's do a dark gray highlight, and it's going to be a smaller. Ooh, there's a cat here. See what happens when I do. This is a light gray highlight. See, it still looks black because it's got those dark black shadows. Let's add a little bit more. This is an even lighter gray for the final highlight. Want that really small. See, he still reads as black. And I suppose if you got it to be, see, that's pretty black looking. Let me see something. And I can do a glaze maybe. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we can try a glaze over the top to smooth everything out. That's not bad. That's what I would do for black. Like I said, you can make purple blacks, you can make other blacks. So let's say I've got a dark color like, no, that's not the right gray. Like this is called black, sorry, petroleum gray. This is a nice gray. It's a little bit warmer. It does look great, makes sense to you. Yeah, Lamunis, I've not ever heard of using dark gray to start and then, I mean, I have, I guess, but it wouldn't get the right shadows, I don't think. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I really like that warm color over that. This is the petroleum gray from scale 75 that I just put over those other highlights. That looks cool. Now that reads a little bit more on the gray side, but it still looks pretty good. If I want to go in deep with the shadows, I can wait for that to dry and then maybe put a dark wash of something. Maybe some of the gloss for some reason. Or actually, you know what? Let's do strong tone. And oh, this is purple tone. Let's see what purple tone does to it. It probably won't read as black with the purple tone in the shadows, but we can see and see what happens. Over the black, it doesn't look too bad so far. Ooh, I kind of like that. That's the purple tone in the shadows on the black cloak. And then I can take my brush and I can kind of feather that up a little bit. Kind of like that. So that gives you some ideas. There's so many things you can go with. There's so many different ways to paint black, but I think slowly layering it up is going to work the best. There's my highlight again. See, that reads as black to me. I like it. Just try different things. See what works for you. You don't have to use black paint if you already got black primer, and just see what happens. Thank you so much. No problems. I mean, anytime you have a question and you want me to try something out on stream, I'm happy to do it. I like answering questions, I like teaching. Let's see, I've missed a whole bunch. Let's see. The problem with tau is all the recesses. Yeah. Probably need to use a wash of some kind for tau then, I'm guessing. Let's see. Palace of Pep, I was going through my old metal minis this weekend to find the ones to take to ReaperCon to swap, and you found some Ralpartha. Oh my gosh. Which ones are they, what are those from? Palace, do you have the box? That would be so cool. You need to show those to me before you trade those away. All right, we got 15 minutes left. I'm going to just put in my old music here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do this. There's no way for me to fast forward through this music, so we just got to listen to it as if we're listening to the beginning of the stream all over again. All right, we're ready. We're ready to do one more coat on this, on just some of the parts. For whatever reason, my brush is not picking up very much paint. There we go. Put more paint on the palette, that'll help. And I had a black for a minute. I'm gonna use this black because it's handy. There we go. That's so much more coverage. Yes, it's nice. This is my scale 75 black. That is the scale color fantasy games. There we go. So I'm gonna just look, since we're almost done here and we're almost at the end of our stream time, I'm gonna look and see who else is online that I could host and raid. Who's this? Let's see. All right, I found somebody. They're painting, I don't know. They are painting an orc, which looks pretty cool. Kalini, I don't know if you guys have seen them. I don't know that I have rated them before, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in there. Try. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming to my stream, and we will be back painting. Actually, I think I'm going to build spidicules from Kingdom Death. I'm going to build them on Wednesday, and we're going to be streaming from 7 to 9. Does that sound right? Kalini's a good streamer? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. I don't think I've rated him before, but, you know, it's always... Let's see. All right. So like I said, we'll be back from 6 to 9 on Wednesday. And I'll be doing another Kingdom Death model, big one, the spidicules. All right. So I hope to see you on Wednesday. And you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.
And tomorrow, watch your clothes. And when I'm through,